I shouldn't be doing this, but I just approach them and tell them, what are you guys doing here? And like over there in Pilsen, what I would do, I would approach them and ask them, what are you guys doing here? Can you not be here when I'm here? Because remember, these could be your cousins. These could be, I'll give them a story about, it could be one of your family members. What do you want your family member to do this, what you're doing? Make them think about what they're doing. And then most of them just walk away and respect what I said to them.
Juan Alvarez has been the security guard at Robert Healy Elementary School in the Bridgeport neighborhood of Chicago for nearly 3.5 years. Before that, he was a security guard at Pilsen Community Academy 2.5 miles away. Alvarez is the first face visitors see when they arrive at Healy, and his job is to make sure gang activity stops at the door.
The gangs are really involved over there. They try to show their presence. Gangs are kind of like, they prey on the ones that don't have someone to fall back on. My experience with kids is each kid is different, has different situations, different scenarios about their home. I always tell them my schedule. I'm here at 7, I leave around 3:30. I'm here around that time. If you need anything in between after school or before school, I'm here to help you guys for anything.
But as far as Juan goes, he is fantastic. He's a really hard worker. His job extends beyond security.
That's Principal Elizabeth Nessner. She recently switched schools and began working at Healy in August and called the school incredibly safe.
We're constantly having to come up with new ways to provide the quality of education that we are proud of with less and less resources. So we do have to tap into a lot of our staff to do a little bit above and beyond what their original job requirements expected of them. And Juan is one of those people that will do anything that we need.
It's lunchtime on a Wednesday in late October. Teachers manage the controlled chaos of busy hallways as kids line up for burgers. Alvarez walks down the line, giving high fives and talking to students. Alvarez said he waits with some students after school just to make sure they stay out of trouble and have someone to talk to. Joshua, a 6th grader, is one of those students.
Juan usually talks to me after school when I don't get picked up. And sometimes I wait in the office and he'll be here waiting for my dad to come. So I think he's pretty friendly.
Alvarez also said he's grateful it's safer at Healy. He said he was writing several incident reports per day at Pilsen. Parents brought drugs, touted their gang affiliations like he said earlier, and sometimes students brought weapons to school for self-defense.
At the time, he was a 7th grader. The reason he told us why he was carrying a knife because he has to go to 3 gang turfs to come to school. I guess he lived outside the school area, but he just considered this a safer school compared to where he was supposed to go. So he'll go through 3 different kind of gangs to come to that school.
Getting to know the students and building trust with them is one effective way to prevent kids from joining gangs, he said. And when they get older, he said students come back and thank him for being that first friendly face at the door.
They realize, wow, you were here to help me out. And all this time I thought you were just going to, be a jerk to me. No, it's just, remember, we're here to improve you and to help you move on and grow up.
For Medill News, I'm Erica Snow. Thanks to Ben Wink, my partner in this project. This has been Stopped at the Door, an elementary school security guard's view.